Good morning. So it is day 12 of my 14-day detox, and I am officially on my third week of personal training. So I just finished my morning workout with my trainer. I will say this morning really wore me out. I have yet to order the fan for my garage, and this heat, Texas in general, the Texas heat, but then having the garage door down, I had to open it up at one point just to get a little bit of fresh air. So that is on my to-do list, and it falls on me not having it so far. But really good workout. I'm feeling good so far with the detox. I'm proud of myself, just the consistency that I've had over the last 3 weeks and the dedication. You know, they say it takes 21 days to create a habit, and I'm really seeing the drive and the motivation pick up. And I really want the results, not just because I'm trying to get it to a certain size, but I want to get back to what the way I used to feel about my physical self and the things that I really could do, and I'm excited about getting back to that place. So I want to talk about, and I'm going to weigh in next Monday. Excited to see where I am with my results. At the beginning of this detox, we were kind of trying to make sure I was getting enough protein, and with the specific meal plan for the detox, we was not sure if I would get it. So the protein, smoothies that I've been drinking, they're a protein plant-based smoothie own, and those have been really good, tasty, and also helping me with getting my protein for the day. So I'm excited to see where I've moved on the scale next Monday, as well as I took photos to just, because sometimes the scale won't move, but it's all about the inches. So really excited about that. So yesterday I was talking to two of my friends, and it just, in both conversations, one at the beginning of the day and one really at the end of my day, about how I've come to realize over the weekend that I've been a little bit more isolated into myself. And I don't think it's necessarily been intentional, but in this season, I'm really focusing on Jessica. I'm focusing on my business, that's my life coaching, my brand, getting FineR, and then also really focusing on the physical side of everything, which is the personal training, which requires me to go to bed earlier so I can wake up at 5:15 or 5:30 a.m. to be able to work out at 6 a.m. So it hasn't been intentional. And in me thinking about it, both of them are asking me, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm doing good. And then I thought about, I'm doing good, but then even not only doing good, I feel very productive. I've got a lot done by me kind of really focusing on myself. So we talk about making ourselves a priority. A lot of times we struggle with what that looks like because we have so many other conflicting priorities, whether that's work, if you're married, your spouse, your children, it could be your parents, your siblings, friends, associates, coworkers, whatever. Like, how do you make yourself a priority, and what does that look like? And I feel like in this season for me, it's, communicating with others, but maybe not as much as I did in the past. The text messages as frequently. I'm not really big a phone person, so that really hasn't been an issue. I'm not a person that talks on the phone every day, but I think it's okay. I know it's okay to be able to make yourself a priority and pull back from others. And what I mean by that is, maybe that's, you're not talking to someone that you spoke to every day. You're not talking to them on your way to work. You're not talking to them on your lunch break. You're not talking to them on your way home. Maybe you're just not talking to them throughout the day, whether that's text message or phone call. Whatever that looks like, when you make yourself a priority, you are the author of that story. You are the director of that film. You get to decide what that looks like. And for me, it just happened to be me pulling back a little bit more. And again, it wasn't to say, I don't want to talk to this person, I don't want to be available for this person. But when you focus on making yourself a priority and really are committed to setting boundaries for yourself, it just comes natural. And in this season, it's come natural for me because I've been able to just do it without having to say it to anyone, or have to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do to ensure that I can make time for working out and work and my business. It's just I put it into play and I just kind of shifted the things that I was doing. And I have to say, I personally think over the last 3 to 4 weeks, I have been very, very productive in multiple areas of my life. And it is because of just the dedication and the motivation to make myself a priority and to achieve my goals, in different areas, not just the business, but like even the physical piece. Well, that requires with appropriate sleep. So if I'm trying to get at least 8 hours of sleep, well, I'm not up all night, and I'm not up late and receiving text messages and probably communicating with people, or I'm not browsing social media. And I feel good. I do. When I think about it, talking to them and quickly reflecting, I'm like, not only do I feel good that I've done so much, over these last 3 to 4 weeks and have been consistent and don't feel like I'm drained and don't feel like I have too many eggs in multiple baskets. Like I feel like everything is aligned and I'm doing a good job with pacing myself and not overworking myself based on the things that I'm putting in place. And a lot of it comes to just making myself a priority. So if you're struggling with boundaries, if you're struggling with where to start when it comes to making yourself a priority, or you have multiple goals that you want to accomplish, but you don't know how to prioritize, just really sit back and think about what it takes to get these things done without overworking yourself. Some of our, items on our to-do list may have to be put on the back burner. I did that earlier this year. There are multiple items that I put on hold, and I said I'll circle back and pick them back up, which I did in the later part of the summer. But, really think about everything that you want to achieve, what's important for the now, what can you balance in the now, and then make a schedule for that. Plan it out for the day. Like, what does it require? Does it require for you to sleep more? Does it require for you to minimize people having access to you so you can focus more on making time for your business plan, for your health, going to the gym, for meal prepping, whatever that is. And then, even think about how you can do multiple things at one time. Last night I was meal prepping and I was listening to the audiobook, the Audible for Eric Thomas, UOU. Like I was getting my chapters in while I was meal prepping. That's something that you can do as well. But when it comes to making yourself a priority, it can be done. It looks different for everyone, but don't give up and pace yourself and understand that maybe that strategy looks different because this isn't the same plan that I had last year. This wasn't the same plan that I had earlier this year, but right now this is working really, really well for me based on the season that I'm in. So I just wanted to drop that because that resonated with me as I spoke with both of my close friends. They both were very understanding, and that's important too. When you set boundaries, people will respect it when you respect your own boundaries, but then also when they learn and see how important it is for you. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope it encourages and inspires someone who may be struggling with that, who don't know where to start, who don't know how to balance it. It can be done. You just have to stay committed to it. It may come with some strategizing and writing some things down, but start today, don't start tomorrow. Implement it and adjust it as needed. I hope you have a good day and thank you for watching my YouTube channel.